25th time is a charm. I've been trying for 7 minutes to start this video. So welcome to Michelle's Magical Monday, or as it is also known, Living Magically. And it just goes to show you the chaotic energy that is happening right now in the astrology. So I'm Michelle, your host, and I really wanted to talk to you about how things are a little bit wonky in the stratosphere right now, especially over the next couple of days. And the first key piece is to remember to be the center of your own storm. So if there is a storm going on around you, or even in your own mind's eye, like when I was trying to get onto this recording, the thing that I did that did change the energy was stopped and rebooted. Marissa helped us reboot, and then just cleared my own energy. So centering yourself as the center of the storm, be the eye of the storm, because there is going to be a lot of energy. So someone asked me earlier, is Mercury retrograde? It is not Mercury retrograde, but there is so much more going on right now astrologically. In fact, some of the astrologers that I work with and follow have tomorrow as one of the most key astrological dates of 2024. And I found this very interesting. I've been hearing about this for months, and the fact that it is America's election day. And so there's a couple things to think about here. And I want to share my viewpoint. And one is stay calm, stay loving, and stay kind. Stay kind to yourself and stay kind to others, because it is going to be an astrological whirlwind. It is definitely a storm energetically. It's the best word I can share with the energy just through Wednesday. So the good news is we don't have this all the way through the rest of this week. We do have some sweet spots, and we do have some good things happening. We are now in November, so welcome November. And November is one of those pivotal moments actually in history. We have a transit that's happening later in the month that will end an entire Sagittarius being in Pluto being in Capricorn for its very last time in all of history. And so it won't happen again for like 250 years. So it will, at least for our lifetimes, maybe not history, but for our lifetimes, be complete and finished and moved out by the end of November. All of that being said, right now we're looking at giving grace. There is that veil between the worlds is thin right now. We have an astrological aspect to Samhain. We're in this 15th degree of Scorpio right now. So we had the new moon. We are in new moon energy. As the moon is getting bigger in the sky, you'll be able to go out and just see that beginning of the sliver this week, all the way to the first quarter moon. And so we have the energy of new beginnings. We have the energy of change. We have the energy of momentum behind us. For it's almost like the stone has been pushed over the top of the mountain, and it is gaining momentum. You cannot go back now to an old way of being, but there is discomfort in change. We as humans like our routines. We like our old comfort zones, our old comfort habits. And right now, It's so clear to me that to create a new identity, we are burning down the old. We are scrapping what we already know. We are clearing an energy from being the way it has ever been, has always been. So if it feels uncomfortable, it's because it's so new, it feels difficult. And if you think of brand new skin, if you've burned away something and you get new skin, it's very tender and it's very sensitive. And that's like our souls. Our souls are very tender and they're very sensitive, and we are becoming something new. This is really a miraculous time in history. And I really do think that no matter what happens in the US elections, it's going to be different. No matter what, we will get a new president, because neither of these candidates are the same candidate as the current president. So we will be starting a new era. And whether that's good for you or bad for you is all in perspective. But what I'm going to say for you is, no matter what happens, and Uranus is in a very interesting place, and Uranus is surprises and big changes. So we might see that there is conflict. And by conflict, it could be that whatever happens is disputed in some way. When I look at the astrology, I very much expect a dispute somehow coming through this election. But it may not. It may just be that there's a lot of emotions and there's a lot at stake here. And I feel the chaos in the collective. So tonight I wanted to bring forward a clearing, a sense of releasing group consciousness from your own center. And when you do that, I want you to just imagine that there is a beautiful light. Scorpio is a water sign. So one of the things we want to do is have that water washing through, cleansing and removing energy. Imagine it from the top of your head, washing through your brain waves, washing through your auric field. Imagine that you're in a ball of light that is all the way out to your fingertips, to the right and left, in front of you and to the back of you, that it's all the way above your head. And it is this beautiful white light just coming down, water through your system, washing away, cleansing and removing old tar from your system, all the way through your brain, defragging your brain, releasing free-floating memories. I want you to imagine that it's clearing other people's soul fragments, other people's projections, other people's emotions. And as you do that, we're clearing it and releasing the weight of the world off our shoulders, our neck, relaxing it, releasing off our back, the monkey off our back, washing away the throat and healing the throat. We're deep in one of the versions of Samhain, and it's an astrological aspect of Samhain. And Samhain is when the veil is really, really thin. And so in this, I want you to imagine healing the wounds of your neck. This is anytime in this lifetime or any other, in your DNA, in your family line, in any version that you or anyone around you or someone you love, maybe you've witnessed it, was strangled or silenced or hung or in some way tortured at the throat to not speak their truth. This could even have been having their tongue cut out. So any kind of feeling of that, because we're in a new era and we're taking back the reins. So healing this wound in the neck and in the shoulders, and healing the heartbreak of being disempowered. So washing away, cleansing, and removing heartache, and cleansing and removing and activating the heart to the higher heart, and activating it so that we're in the highest heart timeline. This is where we actually are connected on a soul level to the highest consciousness of ourself. So I want you to feel into yourself. I invite you to release anything you're holding on to that is in your heart, and just imagine that waterfall of light washing away, cleansing, and removing the heaviness in your heart, the heaviness in your stomach, the heaviness on your lower back, the heaviness in your lungs and your organs and your skin and your bones, washing down your arms, out your fingertips, washing down your spine and into planet Earth, washing down your legs and out the bottoms of your feet, cleansing your blood and your bones, cleansing your organs and your skin and your cells, everything inside of you and everything outside of you, washing away, cleansing, and removing all consciousness that is not yours. Washing away, cleansing, and removing an old way of being as we shed the skin of an old, outdated way, as an old program, as an old paradigm. Washing away, cleansing, and removing the energy from our conscious collective, seeing us hand to hand and heart to heart throughout the entire planet, every soul on this planet, every heartbeat activated to unity consciousness, to the peace and joy and love timeline, that we are connecting hand to hand and heart to heart and mind to mind and root chakra to root chakra to our hearts and the heart of planet Earth, to the conscious collective of the highest timeline, the joy timeline, the peace timeline, and that we are calm in the storm and we are given grace. And so seeing yourself forgiven, seeing yourself, forgiving yourself for whatever you are holding against yourself in punishment or resentment or anger or regret, anytime you felt neglected, anytime you felt alone, reconnect with that soul's essence. I invite you to feel into that reclamation and see and feel as your highest soul self is coming back into your body, retrieving your soul fragments, retrieving your lost power, retrieving your energy into the field and activating it as the highest energy of planet Earth, the highest energy of your soul's evolution, activating your now reality of stepping into this divine timeline and sending love as this consciousness, as we are together in this thought. We are sending love into the consciousness that good choices are being made for planet Earth. Good choices are being made for the United States. The good choices are being made for us and our body. Releasing old karma, planetary karma, planet disengaging where we have division, where we release the division and reconnect to unity consciousness, to oneness, to love, choosing the love timeline, choosing the idea of I am love. And when you move into that, it truly deepens your personal presence. And just remember to do that this week, all the way through every crazy moment of this week. Just return to sender, anything that is being sent from someone. Instead of returning it to sender, send it into the seventh plane light of love to be transmuted. And as we take in energy that may not feel good, return to your center, return to yourself, and return to grace. You are receiving karmic grace. The astrology right now starts with karmic grace for everything that is from the past. A brand new, fresh beginning. A clean slate. And so if you're willing, give everyone else in your world, in your field, a clean slate. Allow yourself to be the one who extends grace, extends love, extends the olive branch, extends forgiveness, forgiveness, acceptance, and hope. So extend hope, extend love, and just take a moment and really visualize your highest timeline. In that moment, what does it feel like to be in a place of purity and love and light? What does it feel like to be in that center, calm, powerful, and alive? There's no better time to be alive than now. And you chose now. Whatever it was that your contract was, you chose to be part of this change, of this awakening of New Earth. So choose the love timeline, the peace timeline. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It is done, it is done, it is done. The road is open, the path is clear. Everything is going your way. Obstacles removed. The past is in the past, filed away, and the future is open. The road is open, and your karmic blocks, the weight inside of you and off your shoulders and out of your field, sent into the seventh plane light of love as you anchor in the consciousness of your true heart's desire. Thank you so much for allowing me to share my perspective on this timeline. We want to return to grace, and we want to return to gratitude. This is November, and I always think of November deeply as a time of giving, Thanksgiving, Friendsgiving, family giving. And so I speak out a little bit. We have one of our Soul Circle members, Leona, who's having a beautiful friend, another Soul Circle member, Mark, do a fundraiser for her. So we'll drop that in the comments. It'll be in the newsletter. If you want to contribute to the Friendsgiving, the family love of helping Leona get literally back on her feet as she's been going through surgery, we'll drop that below. We have another one of my friends, Jennifer, who is coming to Orlando, Florida on the 11/11. So next Monday, we are doing a really transformative, powerful ritual here. It's going to be here at my home if you're local and you want to, or actually you can come from anywhere because they're coming. I have people coming from all the way from Utah. Someone's coming from Kansas, and someone's coming from Miami for this experience. So if you want to do our arrow break ceremony for 11/11, it will be happening in the morning over the 11/11 here at my home. And of course, I will have a transmission at 6 o'clock later that evening. But the proceeds all go to that group of people. I'm just the hostess and getting to experience it. And then our last offering for this current time frame is that we're going to be doing an oils temple really based on Thanksgiving and the gratitude practices and oil anointing from a place of gratitude. And we've set that up for the 19th of November. And that's going to hit right at the end of this big astrological movement where it's that final movement into the age of Aquarius. So when you see, when we see that, it's going to hit right before Thanksgiving, but it's also going to be hitting right as we move that big transition from Pluto leaving Capricorn once and for all and moving into Aquarius for its last, the last time it's moving out of Capricorn, and it's anchoring in that new earth. So that's on the 19th of November. So a lot of beautiful offerings about gratitude, friends, soul family, and of course, just stay the course this week. Be nice to others, play nice, be nice to everyone. Try and clear yourself of collective consciousness as often as you possibly can. Say nice things, say things in gratitude and gratefulness instead of in worry, fear, concern, or anxiety, because the astrology right now has everybody going through this together as a world. And one nice word, one nice smile can change another person's day. It can change your day to not buy into the collective anxiety. You know, things are going to happen this week. I was late for one of my sessions this week or today, and then I had somebody walk up on my porch and we were like, "Oh, I've got you scheduled for tomorrow." And he was like, "Absolutely, it was tomorrow." So I mean, there's like going to be little miscommunications. It pays this week to be nice. If I can just reiterate one extra thing: self-care, be nice to yourself, be nice to the people around you. And if you can't be nice, be alone, like hibernate. I pulled the Hermit card earlier today. It's okay to be, okay, I just need to be alone in this energy. I want to share this card with you because it is such a gorgeous, gorgeous card. And I guess it's not. So I'm going to pull a new card for the collective. I thought I had it right here and it's not. So I've got this new deck and it's really, really pretty. It is a Ascension deck, and it is the today's collective reading is Stargate. This is the card, and it is, it says it's the Two of Portals. And I feel like we are moving into a new timeline. I do think that means that some people will still be on the old timeline for a period of time, and that's okay. You can already be on the new timeline and not have them, I guess I can't find the card. So you can be on the new timeline. The Two of Portals says that there's one road here and one road there. And some people are going to go off and be happy and joyful and healthy, living their best life in the age of Aquarius. And then the other timeline is going to be one where there's struggle. And so it's hard for those of us who are on the higher timeline to watch as other people are struggling. But I'm really clear. The message this week is stay in your own lane, stay in your own world, stay in the center, be calm, be kind. Two biggest things I'm going to say one more time: be calm, be kind. And I'll see you next week, because we're going to be moving into that deepest transformative time with that 11:11 portal. And this whole week is part of the 11:11 portal. We're finishing the veil being thin as the sun's having a lot of solar flares. The moon is starting to get bigger in the sky. And on 11:11, we close out this 11:11 portal with the anchoring of this energy of new beginnings. And that will accumulate with the Taurus full moon later next week and kind of complete with the movement of Pluto. So there's a lot of astrological things happening in November. And so just stay centered, stay kind, stay loving, and be nice. Be nice to yourself and be nice to others. And with that, find in that center of your storm who you're becoming and hold on to that person so much stronger than the past version of you. Don't give that past version of you any thought. Give this new version of you all your energy, who you're becoming, who you want to be, the actions you want to take. Be that person. Step into that person's frequency. Don't look back. This is not a good time for looking back. This is the time for looking forward. And with all of that, I love you. Live magically. Brightest blessings. Make sure you vote. It matters. I swear it matters. Have your voice heard. And I love you.